Hey there, y'all. Welcome on back to the old Mountain Man channel. I'm your host, Ryan the Mountain Man, and today, this is the first ever episode of this brand new series here on the channel called The Mountain Man's Cryptid Call-In, where you, the friends and fans of the channel, can call me on Facebook and tell me all about your cryptid encounters. It could just be that maybe you heard something out in the woods, maybe you got video evidence of something, maybe you heard something, you got a little audio recording, but, it could just be that you found a Bigfoot hair. You think it's a Bigfoot hair. It really don't matter. Just call me, but make sure to set it up on in the comments and add me as a friend on Facebook, and then we can, mosey on from there and set up your very own episode of the Mountain Man's Cryptid Call-In. Today, I have a very nice gentleman by the name of Brandon Wyatt, who says he's from Dexter, Kentucky, and he actually had an encounter, I don't know if it was recently or a long time ago, I think he said recently, with the Waya Woman. Now, we know that she lives in Jackson County, West Virginia, or she did at least in 2019 in Mountain Monster Season 6. So, yeah, without any further ado, we're going to call Brandon, or he's going to call us. I think I'll call him. And then we're going to see what this encounter of his is all about. I'm very excited because the Waya Woman is a pretty elusive creature. Not many people get sightings of her. And I'm just really, really excited to hear what he has to say, especially not in Kentucky. This is pretty darn cool. So yeah, he says hello. He just sent me a text. I'll say, actually, you know what? I'll just call him. I'll give him a call. I don't know if he wants to be on camera or if he just wants to do a call, like a regular voice call. We will see. I have to put on speaker.
Hello.
Hello, is this Brandon Wyatt?
Yes, it is.
Hey, it's the Mountain Man.
What's going on, buddy?
Not too much. Not too much. I hear you had an encounter with the Waya Woman.
Oh, yeah, definitely did.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, can you tell us about that?
Yeah. Well, and by the way, I go by Big Rowdy on YouTube and all that. That's what everybody knows me as.
Oh, cool. All right. Big Rowdy. I saw something about that.
Yeah, I do have a YouTube channel myself, so.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know that. I saw it on Facebook.
Yeah, well, on my YouTube channel, I just mainly model cars. I build those, and I do some gaming as well, so that's on there. A few live streams and whatnot, too, so.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you like to be on camera, or should we just do an audio call?
Don't matter to me, whatever you prefer. I mean, I don't usually I don't have my face all,
Yeah, that's okay. We'll just do an audio call. All right, so tell us about this encounter.
Yeah, I'll start how it originally started.
All right.
That's probably shit. Let's see. Well, just so you know, for the people watching, I am going to say everything that we said, be blunt. So yes. There might be a few cuss words in here, so
that's okay. Yes, viewer restriction is advised. No problem.
So anyway, this was back. What was it? Almost 20 years ago.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I was in my early 20s. I just turned 40 recently, so it was. It was almost 20 years ago.
Wow, I thought it was a more recent encounter.
No, it was almost 20 years ago.
Oh.
So anyway.
Yeah.
This is after my dad had passed away. This was like after he passed in 2008. So this.
Sorry to hear that.
2009. Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah.
But my encounter was early 2009. It was like late February. Early March, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
I got a phone call from a buddy of mine. I was still living with my mom at the time. And he said, "Hey, I'm going to come over and I'll holler at you for a few." I said, "All right, well, we'll be here."
Yes.
So him and my cousin came. And, we sat there and chatted whatnot for a couple hours. And then he threw it on me. He said, "Oh, by the way, B," he says, "me and give a shit if I say their names. My buddy T-Bone and my cousin TJ. He said, "Hey, he said, me and TJ is fixing to go and check out this haunted house we heard about." He's like, "It's this cryptid, you know, like werewolf dog creature, and we want to see what's what on it, you know, if it's really legit and whatnot."
Yes.
I said, "Okay, sure, why not? Where's this at?" He told me where it was at. I was like, "All right, sure, why not? Let's go."
All right.
So he asked my mom. He says, because, you know, all my buddies growing up always called my mom as well. So he's like, my buddy T-Bone said, "Hey, Mom, you want to go with us?" She says, "Where we're going?" And as soon as he mentioned haunted house and all that, she said, "No,
oh yeah, I don't blame her."
She said, "Oh," she said, "No, I'm not going there." She said, "Come on, why not, Mom? Let's go. It's gonna be fun." She said, "No, you boys go on to your haunted house. I'm gonna stay home." He said, "All right, fine." He said, "We'll just have a boys' night out then."
Oh yeah.
So we headed on down the road, and we found a hotel for stayed the night, and then did a few things. Went and talked to a few people that my buddy T-Bone and found out to talk to.
Yes.
And that guy that they had on the show, Mountain Monsters, that they talked to, they had pictures of the diary. We talked to him.
Oh wow, that guy. You talked to him?
Yep. And he was telling us about all the stories that he heard, showing us the pictures and whatnot that he had. And
wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we thought that was pretty neat. So we waited that night and went on to the house. And actually, when we was there, the stairs, you know, like how they had to use the ladder to get up top?
Yeah.
The stairs were still there when we went.
Yeah, I heard they cleared out the downstairs. That's how it was in the show. Interesting.
There was when we went there was like a whole other area right there where they, you know, there were stairs, so we climbed up the stairs.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were saying, you know, and so we thought, okay, we'll just see what happens here.
Yeah.
And my cousin was terrified, you know, the whole time.
Yeah.
And, you know, because, you know, he one thing I actually find it funny, you know, he's not really terrified of a lot of creatures, but he is terrified of clowns.
Really? Some people are.
Funny if it would have been a clown creature, but but damn it, it wasn't.
No, that's funny.
Anyway, we got there, and, you know, just standing there talking back and forth, and my buddy T-Bone says, "I'm going to go in this closet and see what I can get done."
Whoa.
All right, so let's go.
Yes.
So he goes in there, and, you know, can hear him in there talking, and he says, you know, the whole thing about the lights or whatever.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Holy shit."
Oh, yeah.
Like, "You good in there, man?"
Oh, boy.
I could hear him say something about one of the kids being there. He said, "There's two little kids in front of me right now."
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, "What?" Yeah, man. It was, you know, it was completely dark. This was like 2:00 in the morning, so
yeah,
pitch black outside. And he just seen them standing there like the lights or whatever, you know, like.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know, they were just lit up. And all of a sudden, he was sitting there talking to him, and we didn't hear this, but he said, you know, and then so a little bit went on, and then all of a sudden he went, "God damn!"
Oh boy, what happened?
Thought, oh, okay. And then he's like, and then I could hear like the fear in his voice.
Yeah.
He said, "Rowdy, are you there?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Get me out of this motherfucker."
Oh yeah, I don't blame him.
All right, so we got him out of there, and the dude was as white as a sheet. I said, "You good?" He says, "I'll discuss it later. Give me a few."
Wow.
So we waited probably 20 or 30 minutes. He said, "All right, your turn, big guy."
You went in that closet too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you what, it's a tiny closet. At that time I was 6'4" and probably about 360, 370 pounds.
Yeah.
And, you know, I also back then I also did a little bit of wrestling around.
Oh yeah.
You know, like actual wrestling. So, you you know, was a big intimidating guy, but that closet sure,
Yeah, that'd be tight.
yeah, it was tight in there, but I'll tell you what, that sure knocked me down a few rounds. I'll tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah. It would.
So I got in there. I had my experience as well.
Wow.
Sitting in there, and I seen the same thing he did. The little kids and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
I said, "About the light, they'll turn out the lights or whatever." And
Uh-huh.
a couple minutes later, I seen these two little kids appear, and I was sitting there telling them, and then I heard the kids and went, "Shh,
Uh-huh.
mommy's coming."
Oh, my goodness.
Real, like faint, where you could barely hear it, like it was whispering.
Yeah.
And then I could hear like other whispers around me, and I couldn't catch what they were saying because it was just all like different voices at once trying to come in, but I couldn't understand what they were saying.
Wow.
And then I had my phone, had a phone with me.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it, like looking through the camera, going around panning, and and the funny thing is when I put the camera towards where the kids were, they were not on the screen, but I would put it away and they would be there.
Really?
They
Wow.
would not show up on the camera.
Huh. That's wild.
The only thing I seen, yeah, I know. But the only thing I seen was a shadow figure in the background.
Huh. Do you think that was possibly the Waya Woman?
Yeah, because she come at my face.
Wow, that's like what happened with Jeff and Huckleberry.
Yeah, she got up in my face and started, telling me who she was. Whatever that foreign language was saying about being a skinwalker.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, I was terrified on the inside.
Wow.
I was not showing her any fear. I said, really? I said, is that supposed to scare me?
That's
she
great.
saying a bunch of other stuff, and then mentioned again. I said, I don't care who you are, bitch. You don't scare me at all.
Yeah.
And then she got up in my face and just screamed, and then all of a sudden disappeared.
Wow. What an encounter.
Yeah, and then I got out of there, and people said, you good in there, homie? I said, that bitch is terrifying.
Yes.
I told you.
Wow.
So then we all got, my cousin was in the hallway. We hollered at him. It's, yeah, man. You good? He says, I think so. So we got ready to leave. And, on the show where they had the picture on the wall, like a painting of it, and it was a symbol for the Waya Woman.
Oh, yeah. Was that there then?
Yeah, it was there when we went there.
Wow.
And if you notice in the show, if you didn't see it, you may have to go back and look.
Yeah.
But if you look right dead center in her forehead, there's a little black spot.
Oh, there is? I never even realized.
Yeah.
Huh.
And my buddy T-Bone, no matter where they go, always carries a gun.
Yeah.
And he left his big one in the truck, but he had his smaller one with him. And he says, boys, hang on a second. Just a little bitty 22 pistol. He pulls it out and says, fuck you, bitch. Pulled the trigger and shot right dead center in her head.
Wow.
And then we left. Went back to the hotel and said, we'll discuss this shit in the morning. Let's get some sleep.
Yeah.
So my cousin, in the middle of the night, starts screaming like a little girl.
Huh.
Wakes up wondering, me and my buddy T-Bone both wake up and what the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah.
He was looking around like, am I good? Yeah, man. He said, where we at? He said, we're in the hotel. Why? Oh, good. I thought I was having a nightmare. What is wrong with you, man? He said, well, I didn't tell y'all, but he says last night while y'all were doing y'all's little closet time.
Yeah.
He said, I was standing in the hallway. He said, when I went out there and look around, he says, after I turned back towards y'all, he said, I could hear and feel breathing down my neck.
Oh, that's scary.
He said, almost like a growling, like breathing.
Wow.
And he said, I turned around, looked, and there was nothing there.
Huh. She must have the ability to disappear.
Yeah. Whatever it was behind him, it just, as soon as he turned around, it vanished.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, we're thinking like, okay, we didn't. Of course, we was inside, but none of us had that encounter except for him.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, okay, well, that's another thing. I guess he said nobody mentioned that, but I guess no, probably not very many people has investigated it.
Yeah.
But we do know a few other things that other people has investigated and they've seen similar stuff as well. But we do know we've heard other people because the next day we decided to sit at the table in the hotel room and recap everything that went on.
Yeah.
We're sitting there discussing it and everything. Done what T-Bone's encounter and my encounter. He said, "Boys," he said, "I'm going to show you something I found." He said, "You want to see something?" I said, "Yeah." And you will not believe this, but he pulled out of his pocket the same picture that Huckleberry found.
Wow, really?
Yes.
Wow.
He still has that picture as well.
Wow. That's crazy.
So I guess it's something that just it's like when someone takes it, it automatically reappears there for other people to find it.
Yeah, it must be.
Because he showed it to somebody that knows that area very well, and they said they've heard other people. He's like, "Wait, you found one too?" He said, "Yeah."
Huh.
So he said that there's been several people to go and investigate it for themselves, and they found the same picture.
Huh.
And took
Interesting.
it with them. So yeah, apparently it just reappears there. I mean, I don't know how, but apparently it does.
Huh. Wow.
And so we decided to go talk to a few more people,
Uh-huh.
and then that night come around, and we was talking about the things that they had, the 3 points, that they were talking about in the show.
Yeah.
And so my cousin TJ, being as terrified as he is on haunted stuff, he decides he's going to go out there and find the little bell the little boy played with.
Oh, yeah.
He finds it.
Did he do the ritual? Did he ring it?
He sat there on the bucket, did exactly what Buck did.
Wow.
He rung it 3 times. We had walkie-talkies to talk, and we was sitting close by. We couldn't see him or hear him, but when he started ringing that bell, we could hear the bell in the distance, just barely faint. We heard it ring 3 times.
Wow.
And he was talking back and forth on the walkie-talkie. He said, "All right, I'm done. Yeah, we heard you ring the bell." He said, "All right." He said, "Y'all stand close by in case I need you. Don't worry, we're here, buddy."
Yeah.
And we was sitting there talking, and then he said, "Yeah." He says, "I got it." He's like, "By the way, where's it at?" He said, "I got it sitting down here in between my legs." And as soon as he got that out, before he could get the button, or his finger off the button, we heard a ding.
Oh.
And he looked down. He says, "Oh my God!" I said, "What? Did y'all hear that?" "Yeah, we heard that." He says, "You." And my buddy T-Bone says, "You ringing that damn bell again?" He said, "Dude, it's sitting down here next to me and between my legs."
Who was ringing it then?
Don't know. So he's like, "You know what?" So he gets out his phone and records a video showing around, showing the bell, and he has it down, his phone down on the bell, and you can hear the bell dinging around him. It's like all different directions. You can hear this bell ding.
Wow.
And the next thing you know, he says, and then you can hear it. But then all of a sudden it gets louder and louder the more it dings. And then next thing you know, he tells us this later, but it sounds really loud to a point, and then the next thing you know, it dings, and he can hear it right next to his ear.
Wow.
He jumps up, and screams,
Yeah.
and turns around, and he doesn't see nothing. He's like, "All right, boys, it's time for me to go. Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
All right, and so he said, "Holler, and I'll try to find you." And I yelled his name, and a couple times, and yelled like, "TJ!"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Yeah, I can hear you." And I said it a couple more times, but he said the way he could hear it, it just sounded like it was coming from all different directions.
Huh.
So he's like, that's not working. I can't tell where you're at.
Yeah.
And T-Bone said, all right, I got one for you. So he hits the horn on his truck.
Huh.
And the horn on his truck is actually the Dixie horn.
Yeah.
Like the one that's on the Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yeah.
He hits that, and it just echoes out everywhere, but he could tell where he's at.
Huh.
So all of a sudden, he comes running towards the truck. T-Bone turns on his lights. He's got those big lights on his truck where you can see it from a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
And he could see that and hear us, but the whole time he's running, we could hear him screaming. And this time he already put his phone away, so he didn't want to drop it or nothing. But through the walkie-talkie, he's talking to us, screaming, and you can actually hear something in the background from the walkie-talkie, like it's running after him.
Wow.
He's like terrified. He's, come on, man, let's go, let's get out of here. Well, you got to get in the truck first, dumbass.
Yeah.
He runs and he just opens up the door, dives in, leaves the door open. He says, let's get the hell out of here. So we leave, and we get a little ways down. He's like, oh, God, you good? He says, no, not after that.
No. Oh, man,
So,
that'd shake you up for sure.
Yeah, I seen that bitch's face, dude.
Was it like the Waya Woman illustration that we get in Mountain Monsters, where it looks kind of wolf-like?
I mean, yeah, kind of sort of, you can tell.
Yeah.
When she's forming into, like, her creature type thing, it almost looks like a dog, but it's like a flat face, like a human. But because where she starts to form into the dog, it starts to pull out the snout, but you don't fully see it.
Ooh, that'd be pretty eerie.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
It goes somewhat into her human form. We seen her, but
wow.
She didn't fully turn into the dog creature.
Wow.
We just slowly started seeing her turn.
Yeah.
But then he says, why don't we see if we can find these other 2 points here? We've already found that one.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yeah, we ain't going back there. Hell no. So we go through, we actually find the one that they found where all the rabbits were sacrificed.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
But there was no rabbits there.
Huh.
So, we thought, okay, well, they ain't killed no little bunnies now, so we're happy about that.
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny's safe.
Yeah. Oh, Bugs.
Yeah, we thought, okay, so we found this one. He's like, well, let's go see if we can find the other. We found the spot where the ones that the chickens were done at, but that area didn't look exactly like it did in the show. It had a little structure there, but it wasn't complete. Looked like it was in the form of being made or remade or something.
Yeah.
It didn't quite look exactly like it did in the show. It looked like it had been added onto in the show.
And you said this encounter takes place in 2009, right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So yeah, it would have been quite a bit before, a good 10 years before the Ames team was there.
Oh yeah. It was a good while. 10, 12 years or whatever it was when they encountered it. Yeah. For me, it was almost 20 years ago, and I mean, that was pretty terrifying, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
And then we decided to go back to the hotel and, get a little bit of sleep and then wake up the next morning and cap everything. And then he decided to go talk to a few other people. And there's been people that, some of the people that we talked to said that, we were insane or stupid to go there and, to check that out ourselves. T-Bone told this one lady, he says, ma'am, he said, we are professional ghost hunters, okay?
Yes.
We are professional cryptid creature hunters. We hunt monsters for a living, which we didn't. I mean, we went to a few haunted places, other places like that. But this woman was just, talking down to us. After she heard that, she said, well, I guess, if you want to encounter something like that, I guess you do know what you're doing after.
Yeah.
I said, yeah. He said, you want to go and check it out? She said, no, that's okay. I don't want to go there. I've heard too many stories, and I don't want to have nightmares.
I know the locals there in Jackson County, they know all about that food house.
Oh yeah, the ones that we talked to there.
Yes.
There was this one old man. He was probably in his 80s,
Yeah.
and I doubt if he was still alive during the show.
Yeah.
But he was telling us that he actually used to own the area where that house was.
Oh. Huh.
And he sold it to some people
Huh.
back years ago after he found out, because he had bought that whole property that the house was on and some of the field, and he was going to do something with it.
Huh.
But the thing is, I thought was weird though. In the show, of course, we heard about it too. The original house there burnt.
Yeah, it did. A couple of times, I think.
Yeah,
Had to be rebuilt.
And that was there. And then something that I've always been told is like if something happens to the house, like if it burns,
Yeah.
or anything like that, you're not supposed to build nothing else on it.
Yeah, I heard that. It's just like
some bad shit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, guess we know why the stuff happened.
I guess so.
Yeah, and it's just that, but that's about the thing of it there. We talked to some more people, and they told us what they had heard, and that we told them what we seen and all that stuff, and they said, yeah, that's what we heard. And the only one we didn't talk to though was that one old black dude that was
oh yeah, him.
Philosophy or whatever.
Yeah.
We didn't get to talk to him, but
no,
we did hear somebody mention. Oh, no, that's a different one. My bad. No, the guy that. No, wait, it was the one that I saw the ghost.
Yeah.
In the window. We didn't get a chance to talk to him.
No.
But when we did drive by there, we saw after we had our encounters, we drove by there to leave, and we saw a figure of a little kid by the window.
Oh.
He was waving at us.
Oh my goodness.
It's waving by to us.
It's so sad what happened to those kids there.
Oh, I know, man. It is sad that I mean, the thing is, I have this thing, like, if you your especially your family. I couldn't just go up, like, kill somebody no matter what anyway.
No.
But it's like, if for you to, like, me, just for example, like, sitting here, like, to think about it, like, to kill your entire family. I mean, there's no way. I mean, it's like, for you, if you can kill your entire family like that,
I'll tell you, no, she was sick. I know. Yes.
I mean, I think about people that does it anyway. I mean, that's pretty sick. But
yes.
To do your entire family.
I know. I'm surprised there's no, like, true crime documentary about this, because I'd love to learn more about the origins of this Waya Woman.
Oh yeah, I know. Me too. I guess that's probably why, because because I mean, the thing is, every time you hear a story on it,
yes,
it's the whole thing. What that one dude was saying. The investigation on the story was all of the family members had bites on them, like from a dog.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, that's why they haven't. I mean, that's was my buddy T-Bone was talking to a detective about it. And that's what he told him. That's why you don't see it on any of those shows. He said, because there's no evidence of anything that happened. He says there's no witnesses or anything like that for us to talk to. He just says what they found in the house when they looked. He said there were just the family was there dead and whatnot, and they all had the same wounds on them. Looked like they had been mauled by dogs.
Yeah.
And and it just seems funny that the mother, like, they never did find her, but they found, like, also they would mention, we got the same, info about the lady that found that they thought was the mother, but it was a younger person that didn't fit the mother's description.
Oh.
So the mother was is the Waya Woman, of course, and apparently she's still roaming around, according to the new show that they got out now. That they're going for the Dog Man.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt if she comes in the next episode. It's a two-parter.
I mean,
in some way.
Honestly, though, who's to say that the Dog Man that they're chasing is not her?
I know it's true, because there's never been a Dog Man sighting in Jackson County before.
No.
So could just be the Waya Woman.
Exactly. That's what I'm wondering, if that's not who this Dog Man is.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is her, I guess hopefully the next episode we'll find out.
I guess, yeah. I just hope the team's all right.
Yeah, I think they will be.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, it's well, I know they're not called that anymore, but still, it's the Ames team, or now the Sons of Appalachia. But they've been trained well, because I mean,
they certainly have.
The best monster hunter in the world, my trapper, rest in peace.
Yes, oh yes.
But I mean, yeah, it just that's my story and encounter about the wild.
That was a very good encounter. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Brandon.
Yep, no problem.
Yeah. Well, I think that's it for the video then. Or do you have anything else you might want to add?
No, not really. I mean, I just I guess that's about it.
All right. That was a really cool encounter that you had. I really liked hearing about it. The old Waya Woman. And it was cool that so many other people witnessed it too. I'm glad it wasn't just you. Because that way, other people can talk to you about it.
Yeah, exactly. And, the other people that we talked to, and they said that they've had people to, that they've talked to that has encountered it as well. So there's definitely been multiple people to encounter it. And, it's just, I've talked about like my buddies and stuff, after the years that we talked about going back, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's the same, how much has changed, but we never did do that. We may in the future, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I recommend it after all you guys have already been through with it.
Yeah, man. This Kentucky boy is scared.
No. I hear that. For some reason, when this started, I thought you were going to say you encountered the Waya Woman in Kentucky. But now it's like, makes sense. I wouldn't expect her to leave states.
No, I didn't get to. No, she hadn't been here. I've seen a few things here. I have been a Bigfoot encounter here.
Oh.
And then a couple more creatures that's around here, but
yeah.
I mean, I never, so I mean, but there are, I'm not in the Appalachian Mountains. I'm way down. The Appalachian Mountains in Kentucky are like up in the eastern part.
Yeah.
I'm down in the western part, the only part of Kentucky that's Central Standard Time.
Uh-huh.
Because, I mean, right now it's almost 2 o'clock for me, so.
Yeah, it's about 2:55, it says for me.
Yeah, I'm at 1:55, so yeah.
Cool.
But, yeah, so, I mean,
yeah. Well, it's good talking to you, buddy.
Yeah, you too. And
thanks for being
the ones that are watching. Hope you enjoyed the story.
Yes, of course. Thanks for being here. All right.
Yeah.
Well, see you later, buddy. Talk soon.
All right, see ya.
See ya. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye. Well, that was incredible. That was so nice talking to Brandon. Thank you so much to him for sharing his encounter. What an incredible encounter. For some reason, I don't know why going into this, like I said, I thought that he was going to say he encountered the Waya Woman in his hometown. But obviously that makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I thought that he obviously encountered it at the Blue House, because I don't think she travels too much. So what an incredible encounter. Thanks again to Brandon. Thank you all for watching, and make sure to comment down below what you think of his encounter. Share your own insights, and definitely if you want, add me as a friend. My name is Ryan Fleming on Facebook and add me as a friend on there. Message me about setting up your own episode of the Mountain Man's Cryptid Call-In, and we'll get that all set up for you. And you could be on an episode just like Brandon. So anyways, thanks again for watching, y'all. I certainly hope you enjoy it. And yeah, hoorah, we're going to catch some monsters.